Hey guys, ThatOneGuyJames here, and welcome back to another episode of ThatOneWorld. And right now, I am currently taking down my, wrong button, here we go, my 250 subscriber, billboard thing. I'm recording this right after I upload that video. So far, you guys have been absolutely amazing in the, comments, and I don't know what else to say. Like, you guys are just absolutely amazing. I already mentioned and said a lot of things in my 250, so if you have a chance, go check that out. So it has been a while since I've made a That One World video. The last video sadly being in December. Yeah, I kind of dropped the ball a little bit. But that's fine, because I am glad to be back in this world. Honestly, it's very peaceful to kind of be back here. But there is one thing I did, and I don't think I showed it in a video before, and that is this retaining wall right here. I built this wall for one because I want this to be a bit of a flat land that kind of connects to the mountain in some way. I know I could have gone like more over here, could have made this whole thing flat, but at the same time, I felt like this was the proper way to do it. And this is all for so I can expand this little city and town over around here. I have a lot of plans coming up. I have a lot of ideas for storage. I mean, all my shops so far are supposed to like store one thing or another. We have the honey pot holding our honey, this Halloween store holding all of our heads. We have the wool shop for our wool, wood and stone shop, holding our wood and stone. And then we have our iron spa right here, which is just an iron, well, just an iron farm. And it holds our iron right there. I'm now realizing I should probably decorate here. And then we have the villager breeder way over there, in case we need it. And then we have our library that is holding our librarians for whenever we need some enchanting books. And I can tell you this, that the stone shop, if you look at the stone by itself, I had to put them in shulker boxes already. Which kind of tells me that I'm going to need to, even more shulker boxes, I'm going to need to have a bigger stone storage area in the future. So that's going to be fun to make. But even with all that said, we're really not going to work on our little village in this episode, because in the last episode, I stupidly, mistakenly confused clay for my elytra. Yeah, I somehow confused a elytra with clay. I think it was the clay, these clay. I would be shocked if I confused it with this clay. I don't know. Replay the footage. All right, almost everything. And even the clay. Everything in my inventory has to be deep slate. But either way, we're going to still have to go into the end and get us our wings back. And that's gonna be, I don't even have a portal. I believe the end is like a couple blocks way over there. I think maybe I have a portal actually. But either way, we're still gonna have to go into the end and get ourselves not just one elytra, but multiple elytras. I mean, luckily we still have our gear. Like, it's just the elytra we're missing. We have our 2 diamond swords, we have some pickaxes, shovels, our bow, some ender chests, which I believe the ender chest is holding more totems and rockets, so that's good. That's good for us. And I think this might be everything we need. Also, we have some rockets so we can escape. But even with all this amazing gear and everything we have, we are not ready yet to go into the end. And that's because we are not in character to go ahead and raid ships. Because, you know, when you go get wings, you have to raid the, end ships. So, hold up. Let me show you what I mean. Yep. Ta-da! Look at us. We are an Ender pirate now. We are now ready to go ahead and raid the End ships. But I just kind of want to show off this skin real quick. Look, we got purple all around us, representing like the night sky and the purple. It, you know, people think it should be lighter, but it kind of has like an obsidian kind of color. And then we have like an endstone like chest plate right here, endstone shoulder blades. We even have endstone like in our hat. This is amazing. And now I think we're ready to raid some ships. See, I love this skin so much because it's an Ender pirate, but the only issue is we're gonna have to keep our armor on, actually. Oop, wrong button. So we could go ahead and raid the thing. And problem number 2 is, I know if I travel, the end portal is somewhere beyond those mountains over there, but I am 70% sure that I have a portal leading over here. And just because I'm 70% sure, and if I die, I'm just gonna keep my spawn point over here. And let's see if we can find it. Alright, it seems like we are pretty much safe. Spawn point is way over there. I know I have some gold to make some more gold armor. All we have to do is hope that we don't die, which I don't know how possible that is going to be. But let's go. Oh, yeah. Forgot about this part. Gonna... Oh, I don't have a pumpkin. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. If I was smart, I left a trapdoor here for myself, which I am smart. Alright, I think we're gonna need less shield and more totem going forward on this. Okay. We got ourselves like a endstone type path. So I'm gonna have to be very wary. I forgot, for some reason I forgot, but you're gonna need pumpkins when going into the end. So this is going to be quite a fun adventure. Okay. So I know I already raided this ship over here, which means we're going to have to find another ship. Oh, look! There's evidence that I've already raided this. We got some 2 shulker shells already. Awesome. Okay. So my prediction is if we go west, we might be able to find a ship. Because I would imagine it'd be kind of like playing battleships. Like you have the cannons on the side and we're gonna blast off to this side. I don't know. It is weird. It's just a hypothesis theory. I don't know. This is really day 1 end raiding right now. How did I forget a pumpkin? That's like the #1 thing. I'm gonna have to like really be careful and like use my eyes to make sure I don't accidentally look at an Enderman. It's awful. I'm just hoping. I haven't checked like the seed or anything in the end. So I don't even know if this is the right way to go. I'm just going based off the logic that I've magically made up. But if it's true, then I'm probably gonna go west more often. Oh wait, I see something in the horizon over there. Is that another end city? Okay. Yes, okay. Where are we going right now? That's south, but this is facing... I was right. Look, right there. It was a bit more south, but I was right. Go west. Don't ever doubt my logic. I know what I'm talking about. If you want to go find an end city, you just go west. Okay. So a lot of Endermen around here, but I believe... Oh gosh. I believe we should be fine. This is a good... Oh yeah. A good chance to switch over to shield. I also think this might be a good chance to go ahead and get some more shulker shells. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's so... Oh! Oh! This is dangerous. I'm not gonna have enough blocks for this, aren't I? Nope. Alright. So hopefully this is enough. I do have some other purpur, that's what they're called, right? Purpur blocks. In case this isn't enough. We're so close. This should... We probably had more than enough. Uh-oh. 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 Wait. This could help us. Enderman. Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now this is the dangerous part here. There we go. You know what? I don't know if it could... Yeah, let's take them down. We are supposed to be raiding a pirate ship. Let's go ahead and take them down. Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on. You wanna come in? Come on in. Oh, you can't even reach. Oh well. Alright. Oh! You must be the captain. You're guarding the wings. Come on. There we go. So, I think we've successfully raided the pirate ship. You. Oh, look at this. Okay. You know what? I think this deserves a cinematic moment. Yep, if you guys haven't seen these before, these are the new wings. Now, well, now available. I think by the time this video comes out, they won't be available anymore. I know that you have until April 6th to get these red wings and to get the blue wing variant for the Minecraft movie. Not sponsored, by the way. I just am so excited about these wings. And I think it was a perfect time for us to go on a wing hunt. And now we are the captain of this amazing ender ship. We're gonna have to kind of... Well, actually, we're not connected to that thing at all. Thanks to the shulkers, we are free to go. So I think, just so we don't have to do this again, we should get ourselves some more elytras. So how about we go ahead and raid more ships like the pirates we are. And yes, I have a cool name for us. We are the Flying Ender Pirates. Well, that was fun, being a pirate and all. I honestly enjoyed just, listening to music and just flying through the end, trying to look for different pirate ships. I enjoyed it so much that I actually got myself a whole shulker box of Elytras. Um, so now I have this and about like, oh, I'm not good at math. 19, 18, 27? Like, why is math failing me right now? I'm not gonna cut this out. I'm gonna show that I'm failing at math. But anyways, I just got a full shulker box of wings, so now I don't have to go there ever again, thankfully. I also collected pretty much a lot of good loot. I just, Crystal Binding. I'm double checking I didn't put, okay. I'm just double checking I didn't put my actual chest plate in here. I confused a lot of my, like, our actual armor with this armor. I mean, because look at the helmets. See, the only thing that it has is protection 2 on there, which is mine. I need to upgrade that protection. I should probably put these on so I don't confuse them anymore. But yeah, we also got 3 smithing templates, which is pretty cool, and a bunch of diamonds. You're telling me, if I go raid a bunch of ships, I could be rich in diamonds. I have future plans for that one, but not for this series. So what do we do now with our Elytras and our loot? Well, the loot's kind of obvious. We can put our loot into these chests right here, which I've already kind of packed, but all the loot can find its way here. You know, armor goes in here. One of these is a diamond chest, so our diamonds can go into there. But our Elytras, I mean, they could go into the armor chest or like all the random stuff chests, like as we can see, not you, sorry, as we can see, like right here. This is kind of a good example. But I think it needs its own place, because if I put it in those chests, most likely I am going to forget about them, and then I'm going to spend like 5 hours in the end to find a new ship that wasn't rated. Because this is, again, like 27, if my math is correct, ships. 27 ships that I went out and found. I don't think I could do that, at least not close by in the areas I found these in. So I thought about it this way. We want something to resemble our adventures in the end, and somewhere where we can always remember where this is. So I thought we should probably... And if you remember, I did claim a ship for my own. The only problem is that it couldn't fit through the, end portal to get home. So what I did was I tore it down. I tore it down. It's a ship with assembly acquired. And I think it might be best to actually have our Elytras in a flying ship. So that way we can always remember, well, we could kind of correlate where this is. Plus, this is like all bright and purple. So there is no missing this build at all. And the perfect place for us to put it is over there at the docks. So the reason I think that this might be an actual perfect spot is because of how this dock is right here. So this dock I actually use for fishing every now and then. I actually have some loot right here from when I have done a bit of fishing, plus a random trap door. Don't know why that's fair. And I think this dock might actually work if there was like a pirate ship nearby, just to give it like a bit more life on, like, in this dock area we have right here. And because it's the flying pirate ship, it can actually be able to reach the dock for you to get on and get off. So I think it might be a great idea. So we have the materials here. I think I also might grab some other materials so we give our pirate ship a bit of a paint job. So how about I stop talking and we go straight into the time lapse and see how this looks. All right, let's go. that does not blend in at all, but it also looks absolutely amazing. Oh wow. How does it, let's see how it looks right here. I see on this side, the side profile, it kind of, how about the vibes with this? Yeah, it kind of blends in here. I mean, it feels more like this is like a boardwalk with some games, so it feels like one of those rides that like pirate ship rides. It's where you back and forth and back and forth. But it blends in right here. But when you're over here, it doesn't blend in at all, which I think that kind of works. I don't think pirate ships should blend in with with whatever's going on here. I don't even think it could blend in because it's flying. So let's take a tour of the ship, shall we? So when you come down here to the fishing dock, which luckily you can still fish, you are greeted by the ladder. So this ladder was actually kind of an inspiration from Ninjago. I remember them having like their own flying ship, and sometimes they would just throw a ladder down so that way you can just grab onto it and you go fly. And well, sadly, you cannot have ladders just like float in midair. So I decided to use the light gray glass because while it's obvious from right here when you're up close, it is less obvious when you are far away. See, it kind of just looks like a nice little rope ladder or something like that for you people to just get up and down from. So if we can make this jump, we will find ourselves up here onto the dock. No, not the dock. We'll find ourselves on the ship. I don't know ship terms. And I have some little armor stand buddies. Here we have is one of our armor stand guys, one of the crewmates, just looking out at the mountain, I guess. Just looking out and looking forward to new adventures ahead. And over here we have our helmsman. He is, well, you know, he's driving the airship. It's kind of hard to see, but I think he knows what he's doing because there's not a lot of dents in this ship at all. I mean, in all honesty, I kind of imagine like this is just for show. And this part right here is like a handle that goes either way. I know I had the armor stands telling otherwise, but like, you know how in like regular boats in the back there's like a handle so you can move either way of the ocean? That's what I kind of imagine this being. So maybe like he's just taking a break. Maybe it's just in stop right now and he's just taking a break looking at like the mountain, maybe the cherry trees. Who knows how long it's been since he's seen cherry trees? I don't know. It's up to people's imagination. And and also, yeah, I did replace like a lot of the stuff here. I thought about like having the the rails of the ship be a different color than all of this. And endstone just kind of made sense. And walking on bricks, that's a bit of a hard surface, and usually pirate ships don't use bricks in their build other than what I have here. So I decided to go with like a purple wood, purple wood, the crimson wood, as a nice little walkway. And I think it blends in very well. And this right here, I don't know, it could be a couch, could be like a sitting area, I'm not sure. Oh, and then up here past the flag, which I'll talk about in a bit, we have our scout or lookout guy right there. Looking, again, also looking ahead. Probably still like the same thing as this guy, looking forward at the cherry trees. And that's what I am kind of imagining. I mean, is that cherry trees or is that sheep? Not sure. But the flag of the Ender Pirates is actually an angry Enderman. I know it doesn't really look like it, but trust me, it's an Enderman when you look at it in the eyes. Now, of course, it's kind of curved like this, so you can't get that feeling, but when I did the design flat at first, it really showed off like an Enderman skull that's very angry. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it, but I like it. Alright, so the next part of the tour is right here, and this is our captain's quarters. So this is where I, the captain, will sit down, maybe like write, do some note work, maybe check the map. I still kept the brewing stand from, when I did take over the ship. I don't know. That's here for good reasons. I don't know. But yeah, I thought this would be cool to have like the captain's quarters right here and go up and down whenever I am needed, or if my crewmates need me right here. Now, for down here. Down here, I can't change the color as much because it shows on the outside. But this is where we are keeping our loot. And I am a big fan of the idea that the Ender update should have amethyst. So I just have clusters of amethyst all around. Nothing is, I'll just put these in here. Nothing is holding any amethyst yet. I mean, this could be a good place to hold our amethyst like stock if we need it to. And then over here, I need to put an item frame right here and probably like another set of wings. I'm gonna have to go get another set in the end so it could look like it. But we have like the 2 chests that are always there, and then in the shulker box, this is where we are keeping our elytras. So yeah, it is a bit of a way to get it. I also think like if I ever lose these like wings again, it is I should get a punishment, and that is making the jump, coming all the way up here, and then taking the flight steps down here to get to my wings. I think that would teach me not to lose my wings. But over here, now this is where the lore begins, and this honestly scared me to place down, because if you know anything about end crystals, they explode if you hit them. So I was very scared just putting this here anyways. But in lore, this end crystal is what powers the whole ship. How else do you think they're able to fly? Like, the end crystal is surrounded with mystical energy, helping this ship to fly up. Every flying ship actually has like an end crystal generator going in. And I thought this was just like a great thing of lore to add into the ship. Though I am so glad this is a single player world, because I am really scared of like this in general. I do have a torch in there, but that's so I can have like the light it lit up. I think once I figure out how to get frog lights, I think I'll replace all the amethyst here with frog lights instead, to give a bit more of the power generation that's supposed to illuminate from the end crystal in there. I mean, just look at it. The ship is same as the original, and it has such a nice paint job going on. I don't know. It is the same Ender ship, but to me, it does feel like I added in my own personal touches, at least enough where it still screams like, hey, this is an ship from the end, and I am proud of it. I probably will have to move the crocodile like pretty soon, because it's right underneath the ship, and I think I still need to like finish the body of it if I still want to keep it, but that's for another day. For right now, I think this is the end of the video. We've done a lot already. We got ourselves our amazing wings right here. They are absolutely awesome. Maybe they don't like blend in well with the skin I have on, but I feel like they might blend in with my original skin. Who knows? We'll have to see that. But I also am like very happy we got a shulker box of Elytra, and that we were able to claim and bring this ship home to where we can always see it. And always remember that we are Ender pirates. So as the captain of this fine vessel, I have one last thing to say to you, mateys. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful life, and I'll see you mates next time. Oh, who lives in a pineapple?